Hi Scrubs, I hope you're well. So we're back on Flying for Home. So I have been focusing on training a lot of my horses up a bit more. There's a couple that just didn't have the right condition for racing just yet, or maybe didn't have enough morale. So I've been trying to slowly get those up on a lot of my horses. I'm hoping after the next meet there'll be a couple of horses who'll be nearly about ready to start re-entering races again. I've also bought a couple more 2-year-olds, not a huge amount, I think I've maybe bought 1 or 2. So at the minute I'm just trying to keep a manageable amount of horses. Like obviously ideally it would be nice to have a lot more, but I'm just trying to keep in mind that I feel like I can manage at the moment. So we're going to be looking back at the handbook and we're going to be talking about levels and skills. Now I'm currently level 10 with 100 out of 165 XP, so I can see how much I have until level 11. So as you play Flying for Home you will gain experience, and you can gain this primarily for training, feeding and entering horses. The more horses you have and care for, the faster it will increase. And as your experience increases, your level will. In addition, you'll gain experience each time someone referred levels up. You can view your current level and experience in the right hand sidebar next to the graph, bar graph icon, so we can see that up there. And whenever you have enough experience to level up, a button will appear below it that says level up, and by clicking the button it will increase your level and assign you any rewards you're eligible for. So every time the level up button comes up, I click on that and it will give me $100,000 for doing so. And although money is definitely nice when you're starting out, the most important reward for leveling is the ability to upgrade your skills. You will earn a new upgrade point at every even level through level 18, meaning you unlock your 9th upgrade point at level 18. After level 18 you'll earn upgrade points for every 3rd level, 21, 24 and so on. And you'll be able to unlock your final 30th skill at level 61. So if we go in here to our skill assignments, you can get this from your management tab. You just click on skills. At the minute I can see that I am on the 5th star for the training skills, so I'm at this stage here. Now we're going to get more into this as we go along here. So once all of your skills are unlocked, you instead and periodically earn golden apples, and these can be used to buy a variety of fun and unique items at the Golden Apple Orchard, which is what we looked briefly at in the last video when we were looking at money management. And you will continue earning these for the remainder of your time on Flying for Home. There is no level cap. Okay, so the skills part. So if you're not familiar with the skills at this stage, the skills is in here. Basically, if you click on stable and you go down to the skills under the management tab, basically it'll open this up. I'm currently on the 5th star. You can see here that I can't unlock these yet, they're locked right now, so we have to progress along here. Now, we're going to go back here. So, as already mentioned, you will now unlock skill upgrades as you level up. Flying for Home has 3 different skill trees: training, breeding and business. Each skill tree has 10 different skills, and each of which must be earned in progressive order. In other words, you must work your way up from the first skill in each of the 10 skills. You cannot choose them at random. You can view available skills and apply your upgrade points on the skills page, which can also be found on the left sidebar of your stable. All skills are also explained in detail below. You must unlock the 10th and final training skill in order to unlock the breeding and business skill trees. The training skills will greatly benefit you as a newer or smaller stable, so this would always be the best route to go, even if the others were not locked. Business and breeding may sound exciting, but you're actually better off to focus on building up and improving your racing string as much as you can. Remember, any horse can earn money in races, and even bad horses can earn golden apples. So once you've gained access to the breeding and business, the choice is yours as to which you would rather upgrade next. Breeding is usually recommended as a priority over business. It will still help you earn money, as standing stallions and selling yearlings can provide a huge source of income. In addition, breeding quality foals means you will have better racing horses, which in turn means you will be earning more money. For these reasons, we usually recommend leaving business skills until last. However, there's no harm in putting a few points into business as you're working your way up through the breeding ladder. Okay, so obviously you can see what each of these skills does here, but there's a little bit more of an explanation here. Okay, so training skills. The first one is earn a trader ticket every month instead of every other month. Before unlocking this skill, you will only earn 1 new trader ticket, allowing you to buy horses from the horse trader. 1 every other month. With this skill, you earn 1 ticket each month. So then we have the view longevity percentage on horses' pages. This skill allows you to see a bar on a horse's page similar to energy and condition bars, which shows you the horse's exact longevity percentage. You can use this to estimate how many races they have left before they start losing soundness. So obviously if we go to one of my horses here, you can see that down here the longevity bar is just there. So the next one is view full morale and consistency bars on horses' pages. This skill allows you to see statistics on horse pages indicating their exact morale, a bar, and a consistency stars. This will tell you your horse's current and max morale. It would also not only show a horse's current consistency, but colours an indicator of whether or not it is maxed. So obviously if we go to our horses here, we can see the consistency here, and we can also see the morale. Okay, so the next one is gain ability to perform buddy workouts with your horses. With this skill, you unlock the option to add additional type of training with your horses, buddy workouts. These can be done from the exercise page and provide numerous benefits including increased experience, prime, consistency, courage, rare increases to maximum stats, and sometimes reduce risk. More information on buddy workouts can be found in the tutorial linked on the exercise page. So obviously if we click on exercise here with this horse, and we can go down here and we can see the buddy workouts. Obviously you do need to have a buddy horse in order to do that. So the next one is chance for horses to gain consistency when training. This is a very straightforward skill. Once unlocked, your horses have a chance to gain consistency each time they are trained. Over time, this will help them reach their maximum possible consistency, which will improve their performance in races. So that's where I have got to so far. So the next part is improved ultra wraps and improved more durable basic wraps. This skill is a fantastic way to decrease the amount of injury your horses suffer in races. It will increase the in-race risk, chance of injury, reduction for both ultra and basic wraps by 10%. In addition, it will make your basic wraps last about 30% longer, as each time a horse races. In them, they have a 30% chance not to reduce the amount of uses remaining. Then we have number 7. Colt sees greater improvement from gelding. So gelding is something every stable does, probably more often than you'd like. With this skill, your colts will have better chance of getting stats when they are gelded. So the 8th star is extra chance for horses to gain stats during training. With this skill, each time you train your horses, they will have a chance to earn additional stats. This may sometimes cause them to gain +3 or even +4 to a stat from one training session. It would also reduce the frequency of training sessions where nothing is learned, but it's not to be confused with refusals. I'm looking forward to getting that skill, I'll tell you that. So the next one is the 9th star. So earn 2 additional points when horses gain points in stake races. When your horses place well in stake races, they will earn points, which are also awarded to your stable. With this skill, your horse will also earn 2 extra points when they earn any points at all. This goes a long way towards getting stallions eligible to stand publicly, as well as earning performance merits, performance distinctions, and a Court of Stars. And the final skill that you can get for the training set is build and use an obstacle course to improve your horses, and there'll be more information available on that soon. So the next set of skills is the breeding skills. So Star 1 allows you to breed mares, stand stallions, and register yearlings with a prefix. After finally locking in your 10th training skill, you'll be so pleased to unlock this one. As simple as it sounds, this gives you the ability to start breeding your horses, including standing stallions as public stud, if eligible, and adding a prefix to your yearlings you've bred. Then we've got the ability to buy genetic ratings for yearlings, and this is Star 2. With this skill, you unlock the ability to buy genetic ratings for yearlings. This is especially useful in making decisions about gelding, selling, and consigning yearlings to the annual auction. Then we've got the 3rd star. So view additional information when performing hypomates. Hypomates are one of the most valuable resources when it comes to matching your mares. This unlocks the ability to see advanced information about the match, including how many genetic merit, performance merit, and peerless offspring the mare and stallion has thrown, average foal potential, average foal steeplechase potential, dam average quality for sire, and the percentage of male offspring who have been gelded. So the 4th star is giving mares an ultrasound to determine the foal's sex. So this skill unlocks a new service to the veterinarian, giving you the ability to ultrasound mares and foal. These ultrasounds will reveal the sex of the foal a mare is carrying, allowing you to plan ahead or make more informed decisions in the use of petal dust. So then we have number 5. This is the ability to purchase neglect contracts for horses you've bred. With this skill, you gain the option to purchase neglect contracts for all horses you've bred. These contracts will allow you to reclaim a horse if you sell it and it's ever neglected by a future owner. Horses with this contract will be eligible for reclaim after 6 months of neglect, not being fed or trained, and the cost of the contract will vary depending upon whether the horse is a yearling, $100,000, or a 2-year-old, which is $250,000. So the 6th star is an option to pension mares early if they are barren or over 15 years old. This skill gives you the opportunity to pension mares early if they meet a certain criteria. Mares who are barren may be pensioned early for $250,000. For 20 plus year olds for $250,000, and for 15 this is twice that, so it's $500,000. This action can be performed from the normal pension button on a manage pages. So then we have the 7th star. So the Chancellor Mare will not use a breeding pass when covered. All mares who are not mare improvement incentive eligible require a breeding pass to be bred. However, with this skill, your mare may sometimes randomly be able to breed without using a breeding pass. Whenever you're lucky enough for this to happen, you'll be sent a notification. Then the 8th star is yearlings may gain colt composure / filly power when training. Colt composure and filly power are exclusive stats that can sometimes make or break a horse in the big races, especially League of Legends. This stat are usually what you see is what you get, but this skill will make your life a little easier. Once unlocked, your yearling will have a chance to gain CC or FP during their normal training. Then the 9th star is earn an 8% bonus from all races earnings of horses you've bred. So once you develop a solid breeding program, you're likely to be selling foals to other stables. With this skill, all the foals that you sell will continue to provide you with a little income throughout their racing careers. This 8% bonus may not sound like much, but it can add up over time if you're selling 20 or 50 yearlings each year. Then the final star that you get for the breeding skills is when genetic ratings are purchased, horses have a chance to show genotype, jump gene, or blood type upon retirement. There are 3 things everyone would love to see for every retired horse: full genotype, jump gene, and blood type. You can of course purchase all of these things individually, but doing so is far too costly to do it for all horses. With this skill, each time you retire a horse who has genetic ratings purchased, it will have a chance to randomly show one of these things. So the final set is the business skills. So the 1st star is going to give you a 20% discount on race entry fees. As simple as it seems, this skill will reduce your entry fees by 20% in all races, and this discount stacks with early entry discounts or late entry penalties. Star 2 will give you a 30% discount in tack and feed shops. Once unlocked, this skill will give you a 30% discount on all flying for home dollars, not pro coin items in the tack shop and the feed mill. So then Star 3, gain 8% extra race winnings and 50% bonus for performance merits. A straightforward skill, this will reward you with an 8% bonus income each time your horse brings home a paycheck in races. In addition, it will reward you with $50,000. 50% extra cash each time one of your horses performs a performance merit. So the 4th star is a 10% discount on property expansions and stall upgrades. Every growing barn knows the woes of running out of space. With this skill, expanding your barn is a little less stressful, and the 10% discount will apply to the flying for home dollars options for purchasing more acreage, as well as adding new stalls to your stables. Then we've got the 5th star, which is a 25% discount on genetic ratings and genotypes. Exactly as it states, this skill will give you a 25% discount on genetic ratings and genotypes purchased from the geneticist. It will only apply to flying for home genotypes, not pro coins. So the 6th star is the ability to create sales spotlights for your horses. With this skill, you can purchase a spotlight ad for your horses you list for sale for $100,000 or more. Spotlights do 2 things. First, they will randomly rotate in the spotlight section of the main sales arena, giving your horse a little more visibility. In addition, they will show up in the special stable spotlights page of your barn, giving other people a quick way to view the most promising horses that you have for sale. Then the 7th star is the ability to buy partnerships in other stables' racing horses. This skill allows you to buy partnerships, like sponsoring or stocks, of other stables' horses. There are 3 different levels of partnership, each providing different rewards depending upon the level of partnership and the age at which you purchase a partnership. You may be eligible for monetary rewards based upon a horse's race winnings, performance merit, performance distinction, and a Court of Stars awards. So then the 8th star is a purchase equine therapy equipment to improve injury rehabilitation. With this skill, you can build a therapy centre at your stables, including hot water and therapeutic pool. These facilities will increase injury recovery by 50%, meaning horses using these will recover in half the usual time. Once purchased, you'll have access to new therapy options when performing rehabilitation exercises. Then the 9th star is better bartering with the Golden Apple Orchard. A master of selling horses, you're now able to give 30 potential and better horses to the Golden Apple Orchard, decreased from 35 potential. You'll also be rewarded with more golden apples when you trade in horses. Then the final business skill that's available is the ability to convert some of your acreage into farm fields. Are you getting bored with nothing but horses on your farm? With this skill, you have no excuse for boredom. It will let you turn some of your unused acreage into farm plots to grow grain and or hay. If tended well throughout the growing season, these plots will reward you handsomely with special feed, including alfalfa cubes, mineral blocks, prodigy, legacy, sugar cubes, and more. Some golden apples, and perhaps even carrots, if your luck is on your side. So that's all of the levels and skills in Flying for Home. Now we're going to have a quick look at status. So if you have a look over here, you can see that my status is green. So if you glance on the sidebar on the right hand side of the site, you'll see that something that says status. If you've just joined, this should indicate that you're a green member. Green is the first of 6 statuses of membership. So there's green, novice, amateur, savvy, master, and diamond. And if you join the Discord server for Flying for Home, you'll also see this as well. So unlike the numerical levels and skills, statuses are not earned simply by playing the game. Status is determined by your success, based upon the amount of racing points you have earned. This requirement for each status are listed below. So you can see all of the different racing points that are required for each of those statuses right now. So how does this status differ from level? The numerical level is a great way for you to earn skills simply by playing the game. However, it is entirely possible to play the game with a huge string of alliance racers who rarely win races. You could earn all of your skills that way, but you would still not have a barn that can actually be competitive against someone else who's a barn full of the most talented stick racers. So by having this status based on your racing success, not just activity, it allows us to tailor certain features of the site based on the quality of horses you own rather than just how long you've been playing. So the green is the status is for the most part a phase to learn the basics of the game. However, it does not come with a few nice things like access to special sections of auctions. As you move up the ranks of statuses, you gain or lose access to different features and perks around the site. Some features based on status are the rate at which you earn breeding passes, auction vouchers, the cost to consign horses to auctions, and the expenses of vet fees. Additionally, whenever you move up a status, you'll receive a selection of prizes from flying from home as a reward. Overall, this system keeps things fair for everyone by making it so that new members do not feel as overwhelmed competing against already established stables, while still offering different incentive for moving up in the ranks. So there are status rewards. So for novice, you get 1 custom token to game month pro upgrade. So this is 200 pro coins is rewarded instead of the upgrade if you're already a forever pro. Amateur, you get one fit supplement, 1 surf and turf, 2 stable blueprints. Savvy is a radiant truffle, 1 spilled paint, and 1 robin nest. For a master, it's 1 done token, 1 Amort charm, and 1 graduate's keepsake, and for a diamond, it's 1 silver token. So that is everything to do with the statuses in the game. Now, probably in the next video I'm going to cover the last of what is in the first stride section of the handbook. Obviously if you guys have something that you kind of want me to cover after that, we can kind of jump into that. Like obviously I'm still learning at this, but I wanted to cover what was in the first strides because I think that's going to give everybody sort of the basic overview of how the game works and how different things work. Obviously there is a lot more different sections in here. I don't know if we're going to go into that unless that is something that you guys want me to cover, but I'll leave that up to you guys and you can let me know in the comments. So anyway, scrubs, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you had a lovely day, and bye guys!